Today I'm having a look at another SH Figuarts figure. This one is another Luke Skywalker figure. It's Luke Skywalker, the Battle of Crait version. And it's pretty nice. It's an older film. It's from the Last Jedi film, which, is pretty controversial. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. But whatever. I like the film. And I like the figure a lot too. And you can see Luke in here. He comes with two face plates, the one that's on him, an alternate face plate there too. It's got Han Solo's little dice there, and he's got an unignited lightsaber and an ignited lightsaber. So not a lot extra. And I believe it does have some extra hands, but let's check that out when I get it open. On this side of the box, just a picture of Mark Hamill there as Luke. Looks pretty good. The other side, you got the unpardonable Tamashii Nations control sticker right there with the red racetrack. And on the back is some product shots. Yeah, not bad. Pretty cool. Yep. And, well, that's basically about it. Here's the bottom if you want to check that out. So this is a 6-year-old figure here in 2025 going into 2026. Never been opened. So let's slice this bad boy open and get him out of here. Yep. Right out of the box, you got the Tamashii Nations little manual here to tell you how, instruction sheet to tell you how to take and put off on and off parts on them. Not much, but it's good. It's handy to, have to tell you what to do on them to help keep you from breaking things. Nothing much in the back of this box. Nothing. Yeah, it's surprising. Usually they used to put stuff on the back, at least colored or something, but nothing there. And here is still in the clam tray. Here's what it looks like in the clam tray. So here's Luke right out of the package. And I have to admit, he does look good. Pretty nice likeness of Mark Hamill on this one. Like I said, it comes with two face plates. This is the one on the figure it comes with. His hair is a little bit messy there. Yeah, but pretty good details on the photoreal type application. Not bad. It does feature the hard shell type of plastic for like his like Jedi robe, but it looks good. It lays good in the back, so I like how that looks. And you can see it's kind of textured. Yeah, it looks pretty nice actually all around. Pretty good looking figure. Not bad. It's older for an older figure. I mean, it is what it is, but it's still pretty nice. Here's the other face plate right out of the box. I kind of wish they'd just give you full heads instead of face plates. But this looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it does look pretty much just like Mark Hamill. Yep. Decent looking. It's like scruffy little beard. Yeah. The only thing I don't like about these, is that sometimes they have an unsightly seam. And this one has a giant seam. Probably you got to be able to mash that together to make it look not so obvious. But from one side, it's kind of obvious there. See if we can push it together a little bit more. I don't like that. I wish they'd not done that this way, but a lot of the SH Figuarts did a lot of their older figures this way. Right out of the packaging, you have his unlit lightsaber hilt, and it looks good. It's pretty detailed. Yeah. Yeah, nicely done. Nicely painted. I like it. It's pretty good. And then here's the lit lightsaber. So I'm assuming this does not detach because it's like fixed on there. But it looks good. Yeah, it's pretty well done. Nice shade of blue. Han Solo's little dice. Yeah, pretty tiny. Tiny accessory. But it looks cool. It's come with just 2 extra hands, so pretty slim pickings on the hands. One's a gloved hand for his robotic hand, and then one other hand over here for his ungloved hand. And that's about it for accessories. And looking back on the articulation for this figure, so it just basically, I don't know if it has really, I guess it has a little bit of rotation. I can't see really whether it has, I don't think it has ball joints, or excuse me, I don't think it has butterfly joints. But it's got, you can see the ball underneath there. It does rotate at the arm up here. You get about, just 90 degrees up here on the arm bend right here. And so it does swivel. Doesn't swivel there at that joint. Kind of tight. As far as articulation for his hands, up, down. Yeah, you can pretty much put him any way you want. And it's nice you can see his inner shirt like up there. That's pretty nice underneath. So you can basically move the hands any way you want. See how this one works. Yep, up and down, side to side. Not bad, but it's kind of a shame that they only get like, barely 90 degrees. That's about it. But he can he can put his arms up a little higher up. Yep. That's about it. Head rotates all the way around, tilts a little bit left and right, goes back that far, kind of looks up a bit, down, can kind of bury his chin in his chest. So that's not bad, not terrible. Really no bending in the tunic here. Well, it does go forward a little bit. So it goes forward a little bit. I'm going to say like that much. A little bit, but it's, it's kind of restricted by this hard shell outer robe. Does twist a little bit. There's a joint up here at the little bit of articulation there. It can do a little bit of side to side. Not much though. It's pretty tight. Yep. Back pretty much imperceptible because it crashes out because of this. Legs can kick up like that far. And there is no drop down mechanism on this one. And it does, all the legs do, there is no thigh cut swivel, but they do rotate at the upper joint up under here. Yeah, it's a little hard to see. These are kind of stiff actually. So they're not very forgiving. But they do rotate. Legs bend back probably about that, just about that much before they crash out. They do not turn up here at the top of the wraps. But there is toe hinge down here at the toes. Toe has toe hinge. Goes down that much. Up. Whoa. Oh. Whoops. So yeah, you got to watch out when you push these things up. Not much up. Does have a little bit of side to side. A little bit side to side like that. Barely. But yeah. So it's older. They do swivel at the bottom here on the where the leg wraps meet. But yeah, not much up, a little bit of down. But it's kind of bottoms out when he goes up, and if you push it too hard, it'll pop off like it did on mine. But yeah, that's about it though. And back, as far as back goes, let's see how far back the legs go. Well, the legs can go back a little bit, like he's walking. But of course, they're going to crash out on this cape. So, yep, not super actiony, but I mean, this is when he like faced Kylo Ren and had that battle on Crait. This is pretty much what he looked like. And it's pretty faithful looking to that. It's not a bad figure. Not, like I said, not super actiony, but it is a nice figure for being about at least 6 years old. I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty nice. I like the textures. Outfit looks good. Pretty nice. Nice looking belt. Yep. Yep. Doesn't look like anywhere to hook a lightsaber on him, though. Nope. So, yeah, it is what it is. I'm still glad I got this one. I like how his hood lays in the back. There is no option to put it over his head, though. So it kind of is what it is. And the face plates, like I said, they just pop off. As I mentioned before, I don't like the unsightly seam. You can kind of hide it, though. But, it is what it is. But still, overall, it's a pretty cool older figure. I like this figure. I'm glad I have several different Lukes, and this is one of them. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's about it for this review. It's short and sweet. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps out the channel. Only takes a second, and it really does help the algorithm promote the video, which I really appreciate. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm uploading stuff pretty much constantly. Lately, it's been a little bit less than usual with I've been making a bunch of comedy videos lately and stuff. So I've been kind of doing that and making a bunch of shorts. But I do have quite a few, a lot of action figures left to review, and I'm getting to them slowly. So, but anyway, if you're new, please subscribe. I do appreciate it greatly. And if you leave a comment, I try to get back to everybody who takes the time to comment. And hit the notification bell if you can as well, if you want to be informed when I do upload new videos. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate your time. And we will catch you on the next one. Be well, my friends. Take care, and we'll see you in the future. And remember, may the Force be with you always, my friends.